as we see growing up, our most fondest memories are playing, building blocks, playing with our parents in the sand. And here at RMA, we want to make sure kids have those opportunities to learn the difference between, how you can build a tower by actually building the tower.
We read a book last week. The question in the book was, what fills your heart with happiness? And one child said, my heart fills with happiness when I'm touching the worms and digging in the dirt. And when I hear that, I feel that we have a learner present in our midst, and every part of curriculum will come forward. I can talk about numeracy, because I can wonder with that child, how many worms really fills your heart with happiness? Is it 1, 2, or 10, or maybe more? And so by knowing what matters to those children, if those children are strong climbers in the world, I'll find as many books as I can about trees and branches. We'll learn science. We'll figure out how to balance on those trees. We'll look at roots and trunks and talk about why it matters, everything we know about nature, how is it connected to us? We look at personal and social responsibility, and if we have empathy for the trees, chances are we'll have empathy for each other.
Forest School is repeated access to a variety of natural spaces throughout all of the seasons, with a very hands-on, playful way of engaging with nature. So after we get dressed, then we do our little hike to wherever our location is for the day, and we do a lot of talking on the way, and like what we're noticing the weather, we're noticing maybe what kind of animals we're noticing outside, how many of those animals. By teaching through land-based learning, children are developing a love of learning because they are following their own wonders and curiosities and are investigating the things that they're interested in.
When students are engaged, that also means they're empowered and inspired to know more. They can hardly wait. They burst through the door of kindergarten. They run to see if their crystals have grown or not. And they're not worried if they haven't grown because they know that perhaps we just need a little more water, or maybe we need some more borax.
Parents are handing over their children to you with this trust and feeling that they're going to come back being better people or learning new things. And I think, as a mom, I know how that feels. It's a responsibility I don't take lightly. It's my job to come every day and see how I can impact them to be better people, to learn more things, and for them to leave school and go, you know what Mrs. Devlin taught me today? I can't wait to tell my parents.
It can meet each child where they're at and helps them to be who they are outside because they're kind of in their element and they're more calm. I find that nature brings more calm and more curious and they're more apt to share those things.
Children need to believe in themselves and to truly have a feeling of, I can do the unimaginable. And with these teachers alongside me, I can be brave, I can be vulnerable, I know that I can take a risk, and together we will learn.
I hope the skills we've taught them have given them what they need to go on to succeed. We try and teach these children to embrace their curiosities, to understand their own thinking. So instead of being told what to do, I hope they go out and they're like, I have this dream and I want to accomplish it. And I know I can because I have all these things that I've been taught.
I think it's so important that the children in my care walk away with the feeling of, I love this place called school, whether school is defined as a forest or a room with 4 walls, that I love learning. I think when you're done school, you're never done learning. You're always learning, and if you always have that learner mindset, then you'll always be curious. And I think when you're curious, you're happy. And no matter your age, you'll continue to be seeking knowing and knowledge. And what a beautiful gift that would be to your life.